Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow Earth travelers. Obliques here, back with you today from Project Ozone 3. How the heck's everybody doing up in here today? And welcome to our Mystical Agriculture, Actually Editions, Vanilla Minecraft, Immersive Engineering, Pam's Harvestcraft Farm of Doom and Destruction. So we created this little crazy thing last time. We planted a whole bunch of crops. We did a whole bunch of mystical agriculture. And we're getting all the things. Have been sitting out here, did a little AFK farming, just walk away from the computer for a little bit, let everything grow, come back, do it, wash, rinse, and repeat. So we got these Inferium seeds planted most of the way down. I think all the way down. Yeah, all the way down. I've been collecting these a little bit, just doing, housekeeping, right? So today, guys, we are going to step away from the farm because what we learned last episode is we're going to need a lot more Inferium. So easiest way to get that is with the mob farm, which means I need to get this sucker back up and running. I've been putting it off for episodes. You've been seeing this trash just kind of sitting here doing nothing for a while. It's still collecting a little bit here and there, but we're going to fix this bad boy up today. We're going to make it purty, hopefully. But I'm more worried about the function. We're going to make it work. That's the daggone truth. We're going to make this sucker work and do all the goodness and all the sorting. We're going to have craziness going on up in here. But the first thing we need to do is get better item ducks, because the item ducks we have are crapo. They're the basic ones, to be fair, but we want to go ahead and get up to the impulse ones. Now, the impulse item ducks take the regular item ducks, those guys right there. See that little tube right there? We need some of those. That's the basic one. See how slow them items creepy crawl through there? Now that's part the tube itself, and it's part the servo, right? But it's fine for this little thing, because you see it ain't pushing not much dust through there, hardly at all. But for what we're going to be doing with this mob farm, we're going to need some of this deliciousness right here. So we're going to need a little bit of glowstone, and we're going to need 2 brand new machines that we're going to put right there. I should probably stay over here, because this is probably where all the stuff is I'm going to need. We are going to need some thermal expansion. We need a magma crucible. This guy right here. So let's go make this guy. We're gonna need some nether bricks. Nether brick? Do I have nether brick? Let's see. Did I bring any of that stuff back? Where's all my? Didn't I have another chest? There's another chest. Nether rack. Perfect. So we need quite a bit of this. Let's just do half a stack. Why not? There we go. Oh, I just don't have to worry about it anymore. Let's get this cooking. That way when I need some later, I will have some. Get to cooking. Perfect. So we are also going to need some hardened glass, some copper gears. These are just copper on a surround. Copper and surround sound. So let's go ahead and pop those in there like so. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, and bam. There's our double copper gears. We're going to need one of them there here little redstone reception coils. And that is some redstone and some gold. There's gold. There's a couple pieces of redstone. Bippity boppity boop. And she's a done deal. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're going to need a machine frame. So that is a 10 gear. 10 in the surround. You 10? I think you're 10. You're 10. So we're going to take you. We're going to pop you around like so. Boop, boop, boop. Excelentante. Then we're going to need some glass and some iron. Oops, too many iron. Just give me 4. There we go. And we need glass. I don't think I have glass in here. Yeah, pretty sure I don't have glass in here. Which means we get the sheer joy and pleasure of running back across the base and falling in a hole, because that's amazing. We are going to have to work on that at some point so I don't fall in the daggum hole. Do I have any glass in here? I do. Perfecto. Boom and a bam. Boom. Bam. Boom. Bam. Machine frame. So now we just need these guys and this guy. So we just want this hardened glass, which we've made before, and that's just some obsidian, some lead dust, and some pyrotheum. And I think we have some of this already ready, Freddy. Don't we have some of this somewhere? I thought we had some pyrotheum floating around in here somewhere. There we go. Perfect. And hardened glass. Pyrotheum, we need 2 of the obsidian and a piece of lead. Don't we have some obsidian also floating around? It doesn't really matter. We can crush some up real quick, but I just thought we had some laying around. We probably do. I need a storage system. I need me a storage system so bad. Alright, let's crush up some obsidian while that's crucificating. Let's go get us some lead. And let's get that crucificated as well. So get him in there. Boom and a bam. And let's see here. There we go. Let's go on back to magma. Oh, we're still missing our nether brick. Let's get our nether brick out. Boom, bam. Boom. I can't remember. Is it that? Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember if it was that or the 9. Needed the 9 blocks. I don't make nether brick too often. It's kind of an ugly block. But I guess it needs some love too. Da-da-da. Epic music of epicness. So loud. Okay, so now we're going to take some of this here glowstone and we're going to crucible it, which means it's going to turn it into a liquid. We're going to make a liquid out of it and we're going to use that in a, what the heck is the machine I need? Oh Lord. Lord, it's hard to keep up with all the ones. Which one is it? Is it a fluid transposer? I think it's a fluid transposer. So let's go ahead and make one of these. We're going to need basically the same garbo we just needed. We're just going to need some glass instead of the nether brick, and we're going to need a bucket. Going to make this sucker right here. A boom and a bam. Excellent. Epic music of epicness. And do we have any item ducts left over? We do. Those are fluid ducts. Those are hardened fluid ducts. Those are the no burning and lava ones. Yes. These are item ducts. Perfect. They don't stack for some reason. Have weird MBT data on them, I guess. Probably used them somewhere and broke them, and they're all discombobulated. So we're going to pop that bad boy right there. And what this does is takes fluid and injects it into things, or pulls fluid out of them things, either one. So we want to fill, and we want to set this guy to push his fluid. Let's actually turn off, I don't like all these extra buttons lit up. I prefer to have it clean. There we go. So we want the orange, see it highlights it orange, to go over here. Perfect. And auto output is enabled. Then we need to come over to this machine and we need to say you are blue. Perfect. And we're going to turn off basically just everything else. There we go. So it's getting that energized glowstone. It's going to take 200 millibuckets per item duct to load up the item ducts and turn them into impulse item ducts, which makes them mo better. They transfer mo faster. Why you no go? You have a different. Why you no? Why do you not want to go? Why you act weird? There we go. So yeah, something was weird about the MBT on that stack of 16. Now it's all happy again. No problemo. That's a good example of how to fix it when you run across a weirdo problem like that. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Excellent. Now they're going to stack again, and we have impulse item ducts. Now these guys are going to carry items quicker. We also want to up our servo game. We've been using these electrum or reinforced servos. I'd really like to get all the way up to resonant. Let's see, can we make resonant? We're going to need inderium. To make inderium, we're going to need sand and inderium blend in the schmeltificator. To make inderium blend, we need lots of lead and some platinum and some resonant ender. And now the resonant ender comes from cooking up ender pearls in the magma crucible, just like we did with the glowstone here. So let's actually take that glowstone out. It's done piped everything over here it needs to pop over here. So we want to go ahead and get some ender pearls and toss in there. Hopefully I have enough ender pearls. I think I do. Pretty sure I have a ton in the mob farm. We'll go ahead and pop that in there. And we're going to go ahead and turn this off because we don't want it going over into the other machine. And you'll see it'll turn over here into inderium. Boom. Or resonant ender, sorry. Tiny, tiny little sliver of it. 250 millibuckets per pearl. So you ain't getting a whole lot. But you are getting some. So that's part of what we need. So we need this blend. So we got the inderium, we need some platinum, and we need lead. There's our first one. Zorp. And there's 4 inderium blend. Perfect. Toss those suckers in the... Wait, wasn't it furnace? Was it not furnace? Or should not? Oh, no. It's this thing, the induction smelter. With some sand. Yes, brain. See? I have a brain sometimes, occasionally. Every now and then, it even works. Sand. Boom. We need to induction smelt this stuff. Boom. Boom. And we get the slag as well. Let's go ahead and get 6 more sand. Because I forgot it doubles. There we go. Sand's basically free for us, so that's super easy peasy lemon squeezy. Get that going in there. Pop them out of here. Pop them over here. And switch out our bucket. Perfect mundo. Nope, we go into the right machine. There we go. Boom. And boom, all that delicious inderium. Go ahead and pop all those down in there like so. And we've got 8 of the highest servos. These will pull out a stack at a time with this 3 times speed boost, and they just move things faster, so it's excellent for us. We're gonna need to make a couple more things. I might have to make another furnace. And I'm going to make a sawmill. So we're going to make this guy here. For that, we're going to need a saw blade, which is a bunch of irons with a copper. So 6 iron and a copper. And a copper. Boom, bam, boom, bam, and a boom. There's our saw blade. We're going to need... Oh, planks. Okay. Need some copper. Sawmill. Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to make up a furnace. And I'm going to go ahead and make up some upgrades. We looked at upgrades before, so we can go ahead and knock those out real quick. We actually put them... Where did we put them? There's one right there. So we put our upgrade in here. And we put an upgrade right there. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more for these machines. I want to crank them up to a pretty high level. And I'm probably going to go ahead and make up some more of the impulse item ducts. I think we're going to need more than what I have here. Alright, so a couple of episodes of Hannibal later, and I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory crafted up, ready to go. I did build 8 other resonant servos, built us a whole bunch of impulse item ducts, some upgrades. We got a cobblestone generator, we got everything we need to make power over there. Made some more storage crates, some filters. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So I'm gonna run over here like so. And first thing we're gonna do is dump all this garbo into a chest because, yeah, inventory. I don't like my inventory to be this messy. Okay, whew, feeling better. So now we have to address what's going on over here. So we've got 2 inputs right from the farm. We've got this one here, this absorption hopper, which is collecting items and XP. Then we've got this crate over here, which has one of these item collectors on it. Now this is just going to collect items. It's not going to collect the XP. So we've got to deal with physical items. We have to deal with liquids. And then here we just have to deal with physical items. Now as you can see, we're collecting things easily stackable, like bones and solidified experience, things like that. But then we're collecting non-stackables, like leather boots and such. Golden boots. We get these trophies, which I've put over here, all the ones we've actually gotten. I don't know if you know these, but you can right click on them and they do a little something. The skeleton shoots, the creeper blows up, zombie makes noises, spider makes noises. Yeah, you can get little open box trophies for a whole bunch of different little things. But you only need one, and you're going to get a ton of them in here, so we just dump the rest somewhere. So we're going to collect all of these items. These are all the stackables. And over here, and over here, and all of these. We're going to deal with the bags differently. We talked about this in the last episode. We're not going to deal with them in this system. We're going to use a different system. So I'm going to set those aside for now. We're going to worry about those later. What I want to do is set up something to deal with all these non-stackable pain in the butt items. You know, the golds and the leather, but make them useful. Not just throw them in the void. Actually do something with them. So let's start by, I want to gather everything into a centralized chest, and I want to work from there. So I'm going to use, this guy has a tiny little buffer on him, and I think what I want is probably to place a big buffer. Yeah, that way he can crank his items out. And then we got a nice big buffer here, just like we have over here. So I think that will be useful. Then we're going to move the items from here and here into a filter chest. I want to combine them into a filter chest. So let's take them from here. We're just going to drag them across, and this is going to change 15 times before I'm happy with it. So we're going to pull from there, we're going to pull from there, and we're going to come out another block. Yeah, and we're going to put a filter chest on. And this guy's going to collect everything that comes from these 2. And it's all going to line up here nice and neat. So let's go ahead and turn that on. We'll get the items spitting out of there. We'll turn this on and get the items spitting out of there. So you see this guy's just loading up with bits and bobs. Perfect. Now we have to define our filters. And the way I want to do that, I think, and this is just the first. We might actually need more than one filter chest. This is just the initial one. So I think I want to come off of here and go into, how do I want to do this? I think another buffer chest. let's look at these servos. What can we... Okay, so we got 15 items we can filter on. So I think I want to pull smeltable items this way, and I think we're going to pull non-smeltables this way, and I want another buffer chest like so. So we're going to need a servo there and a servo there, and that's going to double the speed at which we pull out of this chest for specific items. So then we're going to put, just again, kind of thinking this through. I have not pre-done this in a test world or anything. I'm building this on the fly as we're sitting here. That's why it's probably going to change, but just getting a basic layout for what I want to do. This is just kind of my thought process. This is how I go through things. There's a lot of you guys ask for this. You know, how do you go about stuff? How do you think through things? Well, this is it. This is the process right here. So smeltables will go there, and sawables will go here. Remember, we made that sawmill. So sawable items are stuff like the leather, anything leather. So the boots and the tunics, you can send over here. They'll be sawed and turned into just leather that you can recraft into anything else later. So it's a decent little leather farm. So we will ship all the leather items here. Over here, we're going to send all the smeltable items, stuff like the golden helmets, the chain link leggings, chain link boots. You know, so these will get you gold nuggets, these will get you iron nuggets, stuff like that we're going to send over here. Then I think we want the bags. Well, probably we want we want everything else to come down here, and then it's going to go into our storage system, wherever that is, be it in the front or be it in the back. I don't know where it's going to be, but it'll go into our storage system nonetheless. Then we're going to need another one for the bags. And then we're going to need one more for the garbo that we're just going to throw away, that we don't want at all. So let's put that one there. So this can be the bags, and then this one can be the stuff we don't want to keep. Or maybe we do this bags and that stuff we don't want to keep. I don't know. We'll do something. Is there a trash can I can build in this pack? I didn't even think about that. I should have. Trash can, my favorite extra utilities trash can, is in the pack, and it is super cheap as always. So we will definitely do that. I'll make one of those, put it up here, and all the stuff like these trophies that we've already gotten. You know, anything we don't want, we're just going to dump up there. And so this is bags, and this is, what is it? Everything else. Everything else that goes into storage. Okay, so kind of got our plan. So that's all going to need servos. Perfect. And kind of give you an idea why we're needing all these buffer chests and things like that. So this is going to be bags. We're definitely going to want a buffer chest for those because we get a ton of them. And then we're going to do our processing back here somewhere, and I'm not ready for that yet. We'll deal with that in a little bit. For right now, I may just actually have them go back into the trash can. Then we need, this is the everything else line. So probably a good idea to buffer that as well. And I'll get a wrench and disable that. I guess I need to decide which way I want it to run first. Okay. Oop, that got sucked up. So it's in here now. Probably not a good idea to put the trash can on until I get this designed. So, yeah, that's probably a really good idea. Okay. So let's get to work on this stuff. So we're going to need to set up the generator You guys have seen me do that, I don't know, 15, 20 times already. I don't know however many we've done it. Actually, let's get, I'm going to go ahead and put our upgrades in these guys while I'm here. Because why wouldn't you? One of these is for the generator, so we don't need those yet. As well as this goes on the generator. So we're going to apply our basic. Then we're going to apply our second tier. And that's going to give us 2 augmentations. So we'll just put 2 speed upgrades there. And 2 speed upgrades there. And that's going to make these guys produce or process much quicker. And that's going to be super handy. I'm going to need to make some more servos because I don't have enough. Yeah, I only have 1 left, so I am going to have to make some more servos. Because we're going to need one there. And then we're going to need to pipe out of here and go into here. Yeah, because remember, this one heads off to our storage system. Once we finish processing here, we can just shove whatever the results are into our storage system. So that will be nice and handy. Let's see. So we can kind of come out of here. And I think just go into here like that. And then same deal here. Once the leather's been processed and just turned into leather, we can send that over here too and send that into our storage system as well. So I'll need to get a couple more servos, one there, one there. I need one more servo here, right there. And this guy's going to be accepting inputs from 2 different locations, and then he's going to output... Wait, this was the bags, wasn't it? Okay, so dang it. That really works well for being... That's a really good location for that to be items. But then where do I put the bag processor? Okay. So I think what I will do is take this off. See, this is what you get when you guys say, I want to see... Oh, it ripped every dadgum thing down. Dadgummit, I didn't think it would go through the chest like that. Come on now. Okay, so I just have to rebuild everything that I just did. So you guys wanted to see, you know, what it was like from, you know, what it's like when I'm doing all this stuff. And well, here you go. You know, deal with it. Careful what you wish for, you might get it. Now you gotta sit here and watch me place flux ducks, item ducks 52,683 times. Okay, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. I decided to pull these down here because maybe I don't want to pull those there. Maybe this is where I want to pull out from. Because we're talking about, nope, putting one there, right, for the items to get processed. Did it not get sucked up and go in there? Oh, I don't have these on yet. That's why. So it's in there still. Perfect. Anything up here still? Nope. Okay. So if this is processed items and this is bags. Do I want to process in the back or in the front? Do I have another chest? Or did I use all my chests? Oh, sweet. I have 2 more. Knew I'd need a bunch. Knew I'd need a bunch. I think we'll put a buffer there. I need to define where these are going to be, because that's going to make a huge difference in how this is going to be laid out. I'll tell you what, let me figure out where I want to put these things and just kind of get some more basic layouts, and then I'm going to bring you guys back and I'll walk you through what I came up with. Alright, so we've got it set up here, kind of sort of like it might look towards the end. Obviously we need to do some decorating. This is not pretty, but this gets us started. So we moved them all over here. I did have to add a couple more. I added 3 more? Yeah, 3 more. And I went ahead and made one for the leather we're going to be getting. And then one of these can be iron nuggets and gold nuggets. I'm kind of debating whether or not to throw those into a compacting drawer. There's some other stuff in here that can go into a compacting drawer as well, like bones and rotten flesh, string, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know that we need to. Maybe I will. I can't make up my mind. Being indecisive. So we've got, the chest here, which is coming off that absorption hopper. It is going to send items. What we're going to have it do is send all of its items down the line into this chest. And we're going to do the same thing with this chest with the item collector on it. You can kind of see it poking its little nubby head out right there. So let's have this send all of its items as well into this chest here. Now from this chest is going to be our processing chest. This is where we're going to make decisions about where things go. So we're going to send anything that can be smelted down this line into this furnace. The resulting items are going to come back out into this chest right here, then be shipped down here into the item barrel connector and then into all the item barrels. So we're doing the same thing with the sawable items, like the leather. So we'll have them come out of this main chest here. It'll go into this chest as a buffer. It's going to come down into our sawmill, be processed, spit out this line, which I forgot to put a servo. Oh, I don't need a servo on these because they're machines. Leather's going to come out, go into here, then it's going to ship down and again into the controller and into the Java barrels. So that will work out just fine. We've got up here, this is going to be for our trash items, and they're going to come out, be extracted, put into yet another buffer. And this just gives me the ability to stop sending things to the trash if I think I'm disposing of something that I might need. It gives me the chance to stop it and take a look inside and see what's actually in there. And then I just went ahead and made that trash can from extra utilities too, super easy, and we'll dump all the trash into there. Now this buffer here is going to be for our bags, all these loot bags. So we're going to send them into here, and eventually we're going to set up a loot bag processing station, probably right in this area here. And this will be our buffer for that. For now, I've just got it set up to go into the trash can until we can have time to work on that, just so we can get this farm up and running. And of course, I set up the power over here. If I can get over there, everything's really tight. There we go. Just a standard cobble gen into a crucible, to a little buffer lava deal, drum, and then of course our magmatic dynamo. I do want to put these upgrades on this magmatic dynamo. This will make it produce more power. Right now it's only producing a whopping 7 RF a tick. It'll actually produce up to 40. It's just these machines aren't using it right now. So I want to do an upgrade. I want to do another upgrade. And then I want to put these auxiliary transmission coils on here. And that's going to take it from the 42 to 240, I think is what it'll eventually go up to. Which is pretty awesome. So it's going to crank the go-go juice plenty to run these here machines once they're ready to start processing. So I think we can start building some of our filters. We don't need a filter there. We don't need a filter there. We do need one here, and we need anything metal. So chain boots, chain pants, gold. Anything gold we want to take in here. And we want to put all those in this, and we want to set this to whitelist. So chain boots, chain pants, gold helm. Probably should do them like this so we know what we're missing for each of the armor types. There we go. So we'll put the helmet here, the chest plate here, leggings here for the gold. We'll put the chain there. If we get iron, we'll put that here. And we may need to do some additional filtering. That's what I was talking about. We may need additional buffers set up. So this guy's set to whitelist. And I want to not use metadata. And I want to ignore NBT. I want these items as they are. And just pipe it to there. So that should work. So they should all end up in here, which they did. Perfect. And And then from here, we don't need any filter. We can just shove it straight into our furnace. And you see that cranking away, spitting the items back out really fast. We got this nicely upgraded. So he's going to do his job pretty darn quick. There's still 2 more upgrades we can do. But you can see we've got the iron ingots and the gold nuggets, or iron nuggets and gold nuggets. Now again, I'm using this as a buffer, just kind of holding things here for now to make sure I'm processing everything correctly, not making any dumb mistakes, which I'm sure I will. Now on this side, we want all the leather stuff. So we want a whitelist again. And let's pull out the leather items. We got a shirt, we got some boots, and I think that's it for now. So we can come up here and say a shirt and some boots. And what this ignore MBT is, it's going to ignore the damage. So we set a filter with a damaged item. If you have this set to use metadata, it'll only take in like leather tunics that have exactly that much damage. You don't want to deal with all that. And then the metadata or the MBT says, you know, only ones that have, the certain enchantments, that this one has. I don't want it to do that, so I'm turning all that off. I'm just saying whitelist, give me any leather tunic regardless of damage or enchants, any leather boots regardless of damage or enchants. So we'll pop those back in there, and we will set this guy to on, and those should be over here now, which they are. So anything that makes it there should be able to come in here and be processed. Get a cool little animation, and we're going to get some leather. We should get a few pieces of leather. Perfect. Now what I don't have is any gold nuggets or iron nuggets over here. So I think we want to go ahead and make a spot for each. There we go. That way they have a place to go. That way all of our, everything's got a home. Okay, so we got that and we got that set up. Perfect. Now, up here is any trash items. So do we have any trash items? Yes, we have a skeleton. So we want to pull this out. And, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Turn that off, dang it. No, turn it off. You're dumping crap in here. Alright, well, I'll fix that in a second. I don't know what I was thinking. So we want a whitelist again. Those things. And again, flip those off. Perfect. And let's move all this garbo back in here. Because you brain damage. Perfect. Can I see a torch? Oh, it just stacked with my torches. Okay. So I'm losing my brain, man. This is like complicated things and stuff. Alright, so if I turn this on now, we should only get that item. Perfect. And we want to do the same thing for the bags. So let's pull out one of each bag. Tell you what. Let's get one of each. Rare, uncommon, epic, legendary, artificial, and rare. Oh, we already had rare. Well, crap. Anyway, we got 2 rares. So we're going to set those in. We got the white. We got the uncommon. We've got the rare. We got the epics. We already did the rares. We got the legendaries. And we got the artificials. Okay, so we're going to put all... Why did I put that here? That's not where I... Okay. Let's do this in the right place. Whitelist. Hey, vey. Having a brain meltdown or something. Alright, there we go. Gonna get all this. There's our legendary, and there. That should be fine. Put all those back in there. Yep. Now this. Yeah, we want to leave it as is. Perfect. Set this, turn these off, turn that on. All the bags should be getting sucked out, which they are. A little slower than I want, but it'll work. And then again, these we can just dispose of. We're not going to worry about them right now. We'll deal with them later. For now, we're just going to say, boom, trash it. So any of the bags that make it in there are just going to head to the trash. And same thing with this. So anything that makes it into there, we don't care. Trash it. Perfect. So that should clean out our drawer nicely. Okay, I did make some tweaks to it because I did see some potential issues. I've got hostile mob farms. Hostile mob farms. No. This is a hostile mob farm. I've got hostile mob sounds. There we go. Good grief, I had a hard time saying that. So I've got mob sounds turned off. Ooh, we do need to get the fluid out of here. Okay, we need to work on that. So I've got mob sounds turned down because, yeah, I've got the farm running, and as you can see, it is cranking out the material. So this line is exactly the same as it was. The trash line is the same. I've started putting items in here that we want to dispose of. The leather line is the same. However, I did make a change right here in that I am whitelisting. I went and made some just basic leather armor, and I'm whitelisting that, but I am using the NBT. That way it won't get anything enchanted, because this guy cannot, for whatever reason, saw enchanted leather armor. That makes no sense because we can smelt the enchanted metal armor, but yeah, it's a thing. So back here, I've added another line that goes over into our trash chest, and I've added a filter for that. Exactly the opposite. We're blacklisting and we're matching NBT. So anything not enchanted cannot pass. Anything that is enchanted will pass and be just thrown into the trash can. So that takes care of that little issue. I have started adding some items onto this servo's filter. Remember, this is our main buffer right here. And some of the items that need to go into these other chests are occasionally getting pulled out into here, like that piece of armor right there. So whenever I see that happen, I will come add it into the servo. I also added a filter down here just to give us some more spots. So I'll just pop that onto there. And eventually I'm going to run out, but whatever, it's fine, it's fine. That one's probably just because it didn't have a place there. So if I pop that back in, you'll see it gets sucked out and it won't end up back over here. Perfect. And then what else? Did I do anything else? No, that's pretty much it. Other than I added this secondary line down here because this is just getting backed up. Right now, actually, only one line's working. This line has something in it that it doesn't have a spot for over here, which is why it's lit up red right there. You know, this edge is not red. You see it's working. This edge is lit up red. Fortunately, I don't know of a way to get that item out without actually just breaking it and rebuilding it, which sucks. So yeah, if you know of a way to do that, let me know, because I mean, just right-clicking it, there's no inventory, so you can't just go get stuff out of it. I pretty much have to wrench it and hope I get the part back. Those are a little bit pricey, and I think it got sucked up, so that's good. Should make its way in here. There they are. And then I just have to re-add them. So it looks like probably cobwebs are full. Backed up a little bit. Yep, cobwebs are full. So I had to make a bunch of these infinite cards. I made like 6 of them because I take a bunch of diamonds. But now this guy will run infinitely. I don't know why we would need infinite cobwebs, but that's the thing. I may actually just start putting void upgrades in some of these things. So we really don't need that. Like cobwebs. Do I need an infinite number of cobwebs? No, I don't. I just don't. So I'm going to have to babysit this guy a little bit. You know, tweaking and twerking it a little bit as this goes along. I do need to put upgrades in all of these drawers. You know, put in some void cards and put in some upgrade cards, because some of these are getting, like string here is getting pretty close. Yeah, I mean, just different things are going to climb at different rates, right? But we want to go ahead and avoid. I did have to infinite gunpowder, bones, rotten flesh, cobwebs now apparently. Obviously inferium. I did have to add these two, the dimlet parcels from killed enderman, and this depth ghoul head. I added one for that as well. How are we doing on this stuff? Not terrible. Plus I made the armor out of this, so add 24 to that count. 48 and 24, not terrible, not terrible. I mean, it's just free extra income. All it cost us is a little bit of machinery, so no big deal. Not terrible. But yeah, you can see this little sucker is cranking away, doing his little job. And we're getting all the goodness. I mean, look at that. It's a beautiful thing. I would like to get a second line off of this coming into here, just to speed things up. But I mean, we're using every side of this chest. There's just no way to do it. It is keeping up, so it's not a bad thing. It's not a terrible thing. Not terrible. We do get a different set of mobs spawn when I come back over here, because remember, the top part of the farm is cursed earth and the bottom part is just regular. So if I come over here, that activates the bottom half of the farm as well. When I'm right over there up underneath it, only the top half is active, because that's the cursed earth and it will spawn mobs when you're close to it. But when I'm over here, the bottom half is basically inactive because it won't spawn things when you're close to it. And see, this one's locked up again. So either we're full up on an item or it's sucked in an item it doesn't need. Ooh, we got a witch trophy. We don't have any of those yet. So we can definitely add that to our list of what we don't want anymore, because we have one now. Once we have one, we're good. I got an enderman as well. So we can toss the witch down. What is the ender? Throws an pearl. Luckily that didn't go into the void. That could have been bad. Witch, what did you do? You just laugh. Get witched. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, that ender pearl could have been really bad. I had a feeling it was going to toss an ender pearl too. I don't know why I wasn't. Just didn't. Whatever. Oh, wither skeleton trophy. Nice. Well, you didn't have one of them either. Bet you $1 that withered you. What do you think? Nothing? Okay, fine. Hey, tall, dark, and should be dead. Well, you are having all manner of... Okay. Endermen are not to be trifled with. Holy crapola. Wow. Yeah, he wasn't playing. Jeez Louise. Fair enough. Okay, bro, you do you. I'll stay away. I won't catch me looking at you again. Okay, I made an iron drum to hold that liquid XP, but I think I want to make one bigger. So we're going to upgrade it beyond the iron. So I'm going to need some gold pressure plates and that iron drum, and we need 6 diamonds. And that will get us a reinforced large drum. Now this guy holds quite a bit more. And it doesn't actually tell you here. Shame. But I think I want to update it even farther. So I think I want to upgrade to this demonically gargantuan drum. So we're going to need some ender pearls and glass, as well as these demon ingots. Now these demon ingots are basically just, assuming nothing's changed since the last time I played. You know what? Let's just take a stack. Yep, let's take a stack, and we need to go to our favorite place in the whole wide world. We gotta go to the Nether. I don't know why the big men were pissed off at me, but boy howdy were they pissed off at me. So y'all killed me. Are we cool now? We cool, bro? You had your fun with me. Don't be wearing my stuff. What y'all's damage? Do y'all think I did it? Wow, there's a lot of pigmen right here. At least they're not mad at. Wait, why are you hostile, bro? No, chill. What is your behavioral malfunction? Good grief. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Oh, somebody's pissed off somewhere. Alright, this is what we're hunting for. We want this well. And what we want to do is toss some gold in it. And you see it comes back as a demon ingot. So it makes lots of fiery gleam. It actually looks really cool. You can throw the whole stack in, but I found that if you do, you don't often get all of it back. But if you do them one at a time, you almost always get them all back. So that's a thing. So now we got our demon ingots. We get the snot up out of here because people be bugging. Alright, so now we can just take some demon ingots, pop them on there, and we're going to have to get some was it ender pearls and bottles, which I think we have all at the farm. Actually, let's just go straight to the farm. And we're going to use this one. Put those like that, that like that, that. We'll get these little Duma flippies. And we're going to put them like that. And there's our demonically gargantuan drum. And this sucker holds a bucket load of stuff. Well, quite a few bucket loads actually. And we're in the hole. Fantastic. Yeah, and last time we used those, that we had the taps and the little clear XP things. But, this time we're just going straight with the big dog daddy. Because I want all the XPs. So we got the fluid duct. We're going to come right off of here like a so. We're going to pop this servo down right there and say go. And we're going to take all that delicious XP. So 65,000 buckets is how many this demonically gargantuan drum can hold. We currently have 5 buckets. So there's a boatload of beautiful, beautiful XP. Looks like spider eyes have filled up. Perfect. Because, that's what I need a ton of. Yep, they're full. Good grief. Okay, so I need to go make a whole bunch of void upgrades and get all those set up. But unfortunately, that is all the time I have for this wackadoodle episode with Enderman, freaking ninja zombies, and whatever, pigmen, I don't know. Anyway, sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me. As always, until next time, y'all get out there and make some noise. See ya.